Welcome back to another TK Breezy video. We got news to talk about. Got some more stuff showing up, happening here in the Twitch verse, and well, the everything verse really. We got Twitch stuff. We got some updates, some more LG stuff. First things first, though. Boom. Atrioc is back. Fine. After 6 months, he's posted his first video following the deepfake stuff, in which he apologized and explains the measures he has taken to combat it. Now, if you didn't know, Atrioc kind of blasted himself because he went to a site where they were doing deepfake stuff, and that was kind of weird. That's kind of weird. And here's the full video. Okay. All right, buddy.
In February, I spent about $60,000 with a law firm that was already working with a lot of online women creators to get stuff taken down. This was already stuff they'd been working with before. They knew this team. I was just helping pay for it. I didn't know shit about shit, to be honest. But during those months, February, March, I started asking a lot of questions. And I found out that, this stuff was very, very expensive and very, very manual and very, very slow. So, for example, you could spend thousands of dollars for one woman in a month to get maybe 100 things taken down. Sometimes it was like 50, 40, 20. By March and April, I started to work with a company called Caritas DMCA, which was originally developed by a man named Dan Purcell to help OnlyFans creators with like leaks of their paywalled content. But it turns out the technology could have other applications that were very useful. My goal at the end of this time period, the 6-month period, was to spend my budget, which was $100,000. And that's a significant amount of my savings. I know that creators throwing money at stuff is not always an apology, and I totally get that. I chose an amount that was like a serious amount, impactful amount to my savings, and I chose to commit time and effort to it as well. I didn't just want to have money. I'm super proud to say that as of as of July 9th, we got 193,000 things taken down, and 400,000 DMCA requests submitted. So it's going to cost $9 million. I think is our estimate based on the previous.
God damn.
And we did it with 120,000, which is just it's fucking awesome, and it happened, including extremely big creators like Amaranth, and then smaller creators who obviously I'll keep anonymous, but they reached out and we were able to get tons of stuff taken down for them, including for the smaller creators. Sometimes it would be like they only had one thing they wanted taken down, and we'd get 100% of the things taken down. Literally get their their internet experience clean, and that was very gratifying. It was they were genuinely grateful, and it felt like we were actually making a difference. So I felt pretty pumped about that. Additionally, we got massive subreddits taken. This is a more recent project that we're working on.
Oh, that's nice.
It's kind of on the back foot lately, and we were able to kind of like get some pressure on them, and we got some.
It's weird that was like r/deepfakes because
infringing subreddits taken down.
Yeah, some communities don't need to be
completely banned.
Some shit really does not need to be like made like that.
Additionally, I might have mentioned, if you've seen the first update video, a woman named Genevieve who reached out to me because she was a fan of my content. She's a leading researcher in the anti-deepfake space.
I love that name, Genevieve, but it also I feel like I mostly know porn stars with that name. So
she's actually incredible. She's really one of the most impressive people I've ever met. I agree with everything that guy just said, but there's a few other things I wanted to include, so I wanted to make an addendum to this video because it's been a few days and we hit a pretty big.
Should have pointed the other way.
Which is this: 200,000 delistings, which is double the initial goal. And if you look at this column, these are all the women signed up with Caritas. Obviously, names hidden, but this column is the estimated cost if they had used traditional legal takedown methods, and that adds up to $8.66 million across all the people we've signed up for an investment of under 100K to get that much taken down, which is really cool. Again, that's their number. Take it with a grain of salt, but it's ballpark based on what I saw when we paid for the law firm in February and March. So pretty cool. The second thing I want to include before I end this video is this. And this is not really that important, but it's for my own mental health. And this is basically, in March, we tracked down Veritel, the company behind the site that I looked at. And they confirmed the first, last, and only time that I ever looked at that website was the 26th of January at 1:43 a.m., the day that clip leaked and started all this off. Now, I want to be super clear, which is that this changes nothing in terms of the damage done or the stupidity I feel and have felt for 6 months or the embarrassment. I'm not even looking at the camera. I feel super shitty about it.
Well, they know why that was not relevant. I don't think that was a question people had.
I just want to hit myself sometimes. I just feel fucking so dumb. But that doesn't solve anything. And so what I've been trying to do, with this tornado that I caused is just not look at the whole mess and just look at brick by brick and see if I can do some good and rebuild some things. So that's what I'm trying to do. The whole staff and the whole squad are back, and they want to work again, and they have been working, actually. They've been editing some of the stuff I've been streaming, and they've got some videos for the channel that are going to go up as soon as this week, maybe even tomorrow. And if if this is all a bit of whiplash for you, or if you need more time, or if it doesn't feel right and you don't want to watch anymore. I understand. I legitimately understand. I get it. And I have no hard feelings. Thank you for the previous support. But I would appreciate, just for mine and Ari's sake, and I am continuing to do the work that I'm doing, that you don't have to hang around. It's a big internet. There's somewhere else to watch and someone else you can enjoy. But hanging around here and harassing me and my family is, I would appreciate if you didn't. And that's it. That's the update. I'm excited to make videos. Excited to keep working on this, and excited to stream.
All right. So okay. So he's back. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like the idea, like in my head, I'm like, all right, great work, right? Great work. Clap it up. But this is you only solving a problem that like only affected you at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, if you never got caught, I don't think you would have went to all these measures to try to make this happen. So, but regardless of how we got there, like, I'm still going to congratulate the good work that I am seeing. So I'm happy to see that, like, these women or men or anybody who has deep fakes out there that are causing them mental turmoil have a much more cost-efficient way of handling that. You know what I mean? Kind of escalate the problem as well by drawing focus. Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's good. It's a good turnaround from Atrioc, and I do like feel for his sentiments of being like, hey bro, like, if you still support me after this, that's lit, but if you don't, please stay away from my channel. We don't need to do this whole like, you're a monster, blah blah blah. That's the internet. That's genuinely just the internet, because like, I feel like these motherfuckers always want to be able to point and say I'm better than you. 9 times out of 10, whoever's saying you're a monster has probably done some fucked up shit themselves, and it just isn't coming out because they're not well known. You know what I mean? So I'm always in the wheelhouse of, yo bro, if you're not fucking with me, or I'm not fucking with you, I'm just not gonna appear. I'm just not gonna be in your area. And I don't want you to be in my area, and like, that's all that really matters. It's good to see something good coming out of this story at the end of the day. So yeah, that's all I can really say about that, man. Like, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Are you gonna still watch Atrioc if you watched him before? Did you not watch him before? Do you not care? Do you think this is a good step that he's taken, and or do you think that he's just doing it to save face, whatever? So let me know in the comments below. But that was the first story. The second story, a little more funny. Got the next lights out podcast about to go stupid, and it's because of this moment right here. Smash Pro panics to find deodorant after opponent says he smells. Right, that's genuinely what it said before this. Here we go. I already had it loaded. All right. Hygiene is an integral part of attending any sort of tournament or convention, but for one Smash Pro, his worst nightmare was realized after being informed he didn't exactly smell too good. Numerous Smash Pros geared up to attend Patchwork in Raleigh this past weekend with the likes of Mute's, Peep, Andric, Shiny Mark. Damn, I didn't know that was going on. Following the match, Fawn took to Twitter to voice his frustration, joking that he had a nicer scent than Cosmos. Lost game 5 to Cosmos, but at least I know the shower and deodorant matchup, he joked, calling hygiene a matchup. And then Cosmos says, this deadass made me ask anyone for a deodorant and go to the bathroom and give myself a second mini shower. I was sweating after I got reverse 3-0'd by Lucky, but this has always been my worst nightmare. Now, but like I see other people saying they know he smells. Like, I don't want that for him. Also, I don't think he's a loser for a person who just beat them telling them they stink is good. That's why I don't want to fist bump, blah blah blah. Unfortunately for Cosmos, he wouldn't make top 8 instead of losing to eventual tournament winner Mute. Oh, okay, cool. Now, this is the issue with this. This is not like the first time occurrence. I actually also have heard this about Cosmos, and it's not always like this, because I've also stood in close vicinity of Cosmos, and he's not like stinking up the venue all the time. It's just sometimes he do smell. Now, this is the issue though. Also, I don't know how you guys get there. I don't know how you guys get to that point where like you smell that bad. You know what I mean? Like, smell like is like, first of all, when it comes to like attraction, smell is like so high up on the tier list of like things that like will make you attractive to someone. Like, you could be Doja Cat pretty, you could be Rihanna pretty, you can be motherfucking Jennifer Lopez pretty, and if you walk past me smell like a dumpster, that's it. Like, you are not pretty to me anymore, bro. that shit is it. So like, I just don't know how people get to this point of like not ever feeling that same feel, or like not even just hitting one of these real quick, because like you can smell it. You should be able to smell yourself and your funk well before anybody else does. If I have deodorant on me, like in like every travel bag that I have, that's what goes there. I can find water anywhere in the venue, but a stick of deodorant goes there. And I don't even feel like I get that sweaty, but I never want to get to that point where like I ran out the hotel room too quick because like I had to get to an early commentary block and I forgot to put deodorant on. I'm not running all the way back to my hotel room. It's right here. It's right here, bro. But it also doesn't stop at deodorant. Like y'all definitely need to learn how to hit the hot zones in your body, bro. Like, you know, you can't just let the water wash over you. You need to take that fucking rag or that soap or whatever, however you use it, and hit the hot zones, bro. Hit your armpits. You know, hit any crevice in your body. Yeah, at the very least. You know, hit the genital area, all that. Hit your feet. You know what I mean? Wash your legs, white people. But actually, you know, it's not, don't let the water run down with the soap. Nope, put the fucking rag down there. Wash your legs, okay? Yeah, I mean, look, it don't matter if it's not a rag. Even take the soap and throw it on your leg. I don't care. Just don't let the water just go down, you know what I mean? Like, that's the issue. So, and also wash your ass, bro, and get him in between the cheeks. I mean, it should be the last thing you do, because you shouldn't be doing, you know, cheeks to face. Like you're a psychopath for that. But get in between those cheeks, bro. You know, no doo-doo flakes. Y'all niggas weird for that. But yeah, that's just my take on it. I'm sure that Cosmos probably will be a little more diligent now that he's been put on blast on Twitter. But yeah, y'all really need to take care of y'all stuff. Like this shouldn't even be like an issue. A good shower, if you were efficient, takes 5 minutes. You get in there, let the water hit you, you lather up, you start here and you go down, and then you come back up and get your ass. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand how people like, I don't know, man. It's I just don't get it, bro. So, like, crack should always be the last, bro. You're insane, bro. Your legs smell like shit, bro. I know it. Your ass nasty, bro. Your ass disgusting. That boy nasty, bro. I hope y'all can still see it. All right, yeah, I just want to make sure, Neil, right? Make sure you highlight this comment real quick. I want him to know. Anyway, moving on. Bottom line, take a shower and do it well. Next piece of news we have is the Luminosity gaming announcement. You know, it always starts like this. What if we said we still aren't done with Smash announcements? You know, they always do that. So you have 5. So this was the Smash announcement. Introducing the LG Tri-Metify free agent sponsorship. Top placing free agents from various Ultimate tournaments will be offered a stipend to help them attend a future major. Our first 2 recipients will be announced later this week. To which, mixed reviews, but like it's only mixed reviews because you guessed it, Melee. Now let me tell you why I think this is dumb and why I'm actually kind of tired of this shit. So got a lot of good stuff like, you know, LG Smash Ultimate, blah, blah, blah. Without question, cool esport. Now I got to find the one that like really just didn't sit well with me. Well, this is one of them. Not gonna lie, one of the best Melee players of all time is a free agent. And they do this, which is awesome program. Don't get me wrong. Maybe they could have spread this to Melee who needs it more after they sign like 6 old players. Oh well. But I promise you, this is it. Stop saying Smash if you only mean ult. If you're gonna try and hype people up, don't get Melee players' hopes up that arguably the best player in the world is gonna get sponsored by just saying Smash, right? To that guy specifically, shut the fuck up. Now, this is why I'm saying this. You Melee niggas have done nothing but want to separate themselves from the rest of Smash forever. Like when you say I play Smash and you're a Melee player, you don't say I play Smash. You say I play Melee. Like that's what you say. You know what I mean? They have been doing that shit since the beginning of time. Like they don't want to be considered Smash players. They don't want to be even associated with the Smash community that well. They want to be associated with the Melee community. Like that's what that is. Now, if the shoe was on the other foot and they were getting these sponsorships and somebody from the old side said this, they definitely would not be fighting for us. Like, oh yeah, man, we should actually extend this to the old side of things. Melee niggas be like, LOL, old players mad because we getting shit. That's how it is. And I'm not saying this is like the top. I'm saying this is the vocal minority of Melee players that you will see online that thus they give most people this opinion of Melee players in entitlement, right? Because Cody is not even saying shit like this. Cody was even like, hey man, like, you know, I'm trying to make shit work for me, but like, you don't see him complaining every time LG says anything about Smash and they don't say something about him, right? So that's one thing. The other thing is, please stop acting like there's nothing going on for Melee. You guys just had a great tournament and the Ludwig Invitational. Shit is still happening for Melee. Now, there's sponsorships going on for Melee right now from LG. No, but there's been Melee only orgs as well. Golden Guardians, that was a Melee org, bro. Them niggas said, I got 2 shirts upstairs and they say GG Melee. That shit do not say GG Smash. It says GG Melee. You know what I mean? So how come now it's an issue that one org is kind of more ultimate face when you guys have had Melee faced orgs as well? Like, I think that shit is dumb. I think like anything that's happening in Smash is good. And again, this is coming from someone who definitely still likes and plays and watches Melee on a regular basis. But like this whole like woe is me type shit that I'm seeing from the Melee side of things is getting very old and very annoying. Because like I feel like whenever you guys are in a position of power, y'all are like, LOL, haha, you like all these other Smash games suck. Look at Melee, it's superior. And then anytime anything happens that does not happen with Melee, it's like, oh, but what about us? What was me? That's crazy. Like, you guys don't love Melee. No one support Melee. Dude, shut up. Shut up. Like, shut the entire fuck up. We are all suffering. We are all suffering. After the events of Panda and last year, Smash just in general is not that great. You can't pick and choose when you want to be part of the Smash community. Like you're either with Smash or you're just not, or you're not. And like that's fine because that's how y'all been for the entire time. We are Melee. This is Smash, but we are Melee. And now it's like, well, hold on now you're saying Smash and you're not including Melee. That's kind of the reality that y'all trying to put that a majority of the vocal Melee community is kind of put out there. So like that's. You want to be part of the Smash community, then be part of the Smash community. Like it all. You know what I mean? I played so many versions of Smash, and I like almost every single one of them. And I wouldn't even say I dislike 64. I played Project 64, that modded one. That shit was lit. I think the only thing I just don't like about 64 is that high level. I feel like it's hella slow because, you know, you got to play intense neutral. You get hit once you die. So that's my thoughts on that. I don't care if that comes off as harsh. And if you're not trying to listen to the actual like message that I put through there, that's on you. You know, again, you can leave your comments below on how you feel about it. I'm gonna read them. I always do. But yeah. And then the last thing we talk about is some Twitch news. We got from Talia TTV. She says, someone hype chat $85 in my chat. Just found out I will only receive 35 of that 85. Disgusted. Find me on Kick Streaming. From now, I'm done with Twitch at the moment. I'm livid, right? To which, you know, obviously a lot of people are like, oh my God, that's crazy. What the fuck? Now, there's 2 ways this can go. And I think I'm more willing to trust the credible source of this man that I've always seen be pretty much correct. I'm almost tired of people saying like shit like this. Like, oh, you got $35 for sitting in front of a screen. Bro, it's not that easy. Streaming is never that easy. All right, here we go. This is him. Ham and Cheddar comes in and says, this is garbage, but I have to ask. Did they donate an AUD and is your data in the dashboard in USD? If that's the case, then the math works out. With that, it would be 80 AUD after 5% fees, which converts to 55 USD, 70% of which is $38. I'm not defending the feature, by the way. I think it's ass. Just thinking there's got to be a reason for that. And then Zach Busey, who is the guy that I trust a lot, he says this is likely the situation. 85 UAD equals 57.84 USD. Minus 5% fee is $54.99. Minus the 30% Twitch cut is $38.46. Swap to USD to 82. That is 56.52 AUD, which is the take home. Now, this is like, do I think this feature is ass? Yes, I think this is a pretty shit feature. I think if you're gonna want to give me money, just tip me. Just tip me. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather you tip me than to give. Like, I'm definitely down with, I'm about my big sub numbers, because sub numbers is usually like the big chunk, and also have the 70-30 split. So the big chunk of like is nice, and I don't want to depend on tips all the time, because not everyone's gonna remember to tip $5 a month or whatever. So that's where the subs come in, right? But if you want to do extra on top, just tip me. You know what I mean? Because like once you start, you know, using the bits and the hype chats and stuff, like that's just giving Twitch even more of a cut when you could have just supported the creator directly. Now, the reason why I don't like this type of news cycle is because this is just outrage culture again. You didn't even attempt to try to find out why that was it. You just assumed that Twitch was being money hungry, and they stole all your money. When realistically, it probably is just the conversion rate, and you decided not to do any math, right? Now 70-30 still on this shit split. Ain't gonna lie to you. It's just shit split, and like, yeah, that's why I kind of like go against it. But she definitely didn't get robbed like that. She got her 70-30 split of that. That's the bottom line is just tip, and that goes in all types of life. You're at a bar, just tip. You're at a restaurant, just tip. You're watching a Twitch streamer and you really like what they're doing, just tip. So yeah, let me know how you feel about that below as well. Do you feel like she's in the right? Do you feel like she's in the wrong? Do you feel like her moving to Twitch kick streaming is a good idea? Do you feel like 70-30 on this split is trash, or like hype chats are cool or not? Let me know in the comments below. And that's going to be it for this video. And I appreciate you guys for watching another video. Yeah, with that being said, I'll catch you on the next one. And also, if you have not already came to the channel, twitch.tv/TKBreezy, definitely pull up, drop a sub here as well if you haven't. And yeah, leave a comment, like below. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next one. Peace.